Hey everybody, you're watching We the Fandom, where we discuss comic books, pop culture, and the fandom experience. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to see more content. How's it going everybody? Jacob here at We the Fandom, and today I'm going to tell you about how Boba Fett escaped the Sarlacc pit in Star Wars Legends, also known as the Expanded Universe, because it's no longer canon. Now, in the first episode of the Book of Boba Fett, we were shown that Boba Fett escaped the Sarlacc by burrowing through its stomach by using his flamethrower, after which he was found by Jawas, who took his armor and left him for dead, only to be found and enslaved by the Tusken Raiders. Now, if you're a reader of the Expanded Universe, then you learned how Boba Fett escaped the Sarlacc about a couple decades ago. But he didn't just escape the Sarlacc in a different manner than he did in the show, he also escaped the Sarlacc 2 separate times. The first time occurred in the original Marvel Star Wars comics, with this particular story being found in issue 81 of Star Wars written by Joe Duffy. In this story, Boba Fett had somehow managed to escape the Sarlacc as well as gain amnesia in the process. Just like in the Book of Boba Fett, he was found by Jawas, except in this story, they believed him to be a droid or cyborg, and so they brought him into the Sandcrawler. They also stole R2-D2, who was on Tatooine at this time with Han Solo and Leia, and after the latter two tracked R2-D2 down, they tried to get him back from the Jawas, only for Han to discover the amnesiac Boba, which, this being a Marvel comic, Han Solo decided that he would try to save Boba. But just as Han was helping him, Boba regained his memory and tried to kill Han. But Han jumped out of the Sandcrawler just as it was falling into the same Sarlacc pit that Boba had just escaped. Again, this was a 70s, 80s Marvel comic, so the stories were kind of silly. The second time that he escaped, you can find this story in the 1996 book Tales of Jabba's Palace. One of the tales, called A Barv Like That, The Tale of Boba Fett, written by J.D. Montgomery. Now this tale operates on the idea that the Marvel Comics one didn't happen, but if you go into the Star Wars wiki, it tells the story after that one, although either way they aren't officially canon. But this story has Boba Fett in the Sarlacc pit, and he starts to hear a voice talk to him. He soon learns that the Sarlacc had once ingested someone named Susejo, I think it's pronounced, who was a member of the Choi species. He had minor telepathic abilities, and so his consciousness merged with that of the Sarlacc. So anytime the Sarlacc ingested a new victim, Susejo would be able to talk to them, and he would kind of absorb their consciousness and memories into the Sarlacc as well. He also seemed to have an emotional/neurological connection to the Sarlacc, in that whenever he would feel certain emotions, like anger or happiness, the Sarlacc's body would respond in a certain way. And Boba would actually use this to his advantage to escape by angering Susejo, causing the Sarlacc's stomach to contract around Boba Fett's jetpack, making it explode, which helped him to escape. Now, this is the Cliff Notes version of this tale. The dialogue between the two characters is great, and you also learn about some of the other people that died in the Sarlacc, which is pretty interesting. And to me, it's a far better version than what happened in the show, because through the dialogue, we get to know Boba Fett as he was originally conceived, as a cold, ruthless bounty hunter, instead of the friendly neighborhood crime lord that we get in the Book of Boba Fett. But after he escaped that second time, he was incredibly weak and injured. Luckily, he was found by Dengar, who was surveying the wreckage of Jabba's sail barge. Now, Dengar is another bounty hunter who first appeared in The Empire Strikes Back and later in Star Wars The Clone Wars, or at least those were his canon appearances. For the story of Dengar helping Boba Fett and Boba returning to life as a bounty hunter, you'd have to read The Mandalorian Armor, which is the first in the trilogy of the Bounty Hunter Wars series, which is also expanded universe material and written by K.W. Jeter. Let me know what you guys thought about these stories and whether or not you like them better than the version we got in the Book of Boba Fett. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. Also hit that notification bell so you never miss out on a new video. I'll see you all next time.